Hey, welcome to Light and Heavy, and this episode is all about what's the difference between a vacation or trip versus a pilgrimage. Okay, so I have been asked this question a few times. In fact, I've gone on several pilgrimages. I've led a few pilgrimages, and whenever I've led a group, instinctively, especially if I lead a group of youth, their parents or their adults will say, hey, have fun on your trip, or hey, have fun on your little vacation. And I'm like, it's not really a vacation. See, can you have fun or a vacation-like things while you're on a pilgrimage? Sure. Can you go to a holy site while you're on vacation? Absolutely you can. See, the difference, I think, between a pilgrimage and a vacation is your intent. What is your intention to go to this place? Is it to relax, to enjoy yourself, to forget about everything, and to really just, veg out, if you will? If that's your purpose, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a vacation. Now, while you're on vacation, if you happen to hear, hey, there's this awesome church or a shrine or something that you can go see, absolutely, go to that. For example, my wife and I, on our honeymoon, we made sure to stop at a lot of shrines and a lot of holy places, but I wouldn't call our honeymoon a pilgrimage. We went and stopped at these places, but it wasn't a pilgrimage. A pilgrimage is when the sole intent is to go to this shrine or this event and to offer up those prayers, to basically offer everything up, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And now, can you have fun? Can you have good things while you're still on a pilgrimage? Of course you can. If you go to visit, say, Washington, D.C. or New York City, yes, go to those holy sites first and really take time, the bulk of your time in prayer at those places and soak up spiritually all the graces that God wants to give you. But by all means, still enjoy the city, still enjoy what the world has to offer. And that's kind of, as a people of faith, we live in the world, but we're not of the world. And so, we focus on Christ and the church first, and then we look around and say, oh, wow, look at what God has blessed us with spiritually, but then outwardly. That's really what I wanted to just explain in this video. And I really encourage y'all to go ahead and correct people just in charity. Whenever you do go on a pilgrimage, say if you're going to go to a pilgrimage somewhere big like Rome, or you're going to go on a pilgrimage to EWTN or to New Mexico or something like that. Whenever you're talking about these things, again, what are you talking about when you're talking about the pilgrimage too? Because that will help people understand your purpose, your intention for going. So if I'm going to Rome on a pilgrimage, yeah, you can talk about the Colosseum and all these things, but what is your intent? If my intent is to go to St. Peter's, and so for example, my patron saint is St. Gregory the Great, and his relics, his body is buried in an altar at St. Peter's. And so for me, whenever I was going to Rome, I would say, we're going on a pilgrimage to Rome, and I'm so excited because we get to go to St. Peter's Basilica, and I get to go and pray in front of the relics of St. Gregory the Great. And people are like, that's kind of weird, and we'll talk about relics in another video at some other time. But the point is that was my intention, and I said, is there anything that I can offer up in prayers for you? And then that gets them going, oh, wow, okay. So it's not just you going on vacation and then, you're going to barrage me on Facebook or Instagram with all your pictures and make me feel guilty and all this and jealous and all those kind of things. What it is that I'm going to pray and I'm going to enjoy Rome. Now, again, does that mean I can't take pictures and enjoy myself? Of course you can. But when we communicate those things, we should be able to articulate that. And then if we are going on pilgrimage and they say, hey, have fun on your vacation, you say, oh, well, I will enjoy myself, but it's actually a pilgrimage, and here's why, if you get a chance. If it's in passing, just smile and thank them for it. In the next video, I'm really excited. We're going to be going on our first pilgrimage as a family. So what I mean by we, I mean myself, my wife, and my two girls. We're going to be heading up to St. Louis, St. Louis, however you say it, Missouri, and we're going to be visiting the Basilica, the Cathedral of St. Louis, as well as the old cathedral. There is actually an old cathedral, and so I'll be filming that. It'll also give you a chance for the first time to meet my wife. We may do a little Q&A with her and share with y'all our experience when we go on this pilgrimage. So until the next one, talk to you guys later. God bless.